Say we were walking down the street and Ghostface is there. What advice would you give to us?
Run. Run as fast as you can.
This is Backstage with Scream.
Neve, it's great to see you again. Last time you made me cry, we were talking clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Now you made me scream. And
Good.
David, we had you on for You Cannot Kill David Arquette. Great to see you both.
Great to
Nice
see
to
you.
see you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have some fun with this one. And I literally worked on these questions as I'm watching the movie and left. So the first one, Neve, you get it first. First reaction you had when you saw Ghostface again. Was it, this is happening, here we are again?
Absolutely. It's always exciting for me. It's people are always like, are you scared of the ghost? I'm like, no, I'm excited when I see Ghostface because it means we're doing it again. We're jumping in, and I love making these movies.
David, same question for you.
Yeah, always just in awe. It's like he's one of the great horror characters. So to see him and to see the costume and to be on the set and be a part of it all. And that voice,
Yeah.
the voice, that's so part of it all.
Neve, when you were back on the set, I guess this kind of goes with that character question as well, but you're back on the set. I mean, again, you know, looking around, this is I mean, you've seen the reactions, I'm sure, that people have, including my tweet reaction to the movie. I love it. It's just awesome. Well done. But how excited does that make you knowing that we're talking about a legacy type franchise here?
It's crazy. It's, you know, you always hope every time we make one of these that people will still love it and they'll enjoy it and they'll think we did a good job. And it would seem from everything I'm reading that we've hit it again. And you know, kudos to the new directors and writers. They've done a phenomenal, and new cast, you know, they've done a phenomenal job, and we're just always excited to be part of it. So yeah, can't complain, that's for sure.
Love that. David, all right, here's one I wrote specifically for you. What advice would you give us? Say we were walking down the street and Ghostface is there. What advice would you give to us?
Run. Run as fast as you can. Just don't stick around. Don't answer any phones.
Don't try and figure it out.
Yeah, don't try to just get out.
All right, Neve, you want to add anything to that one? Because you've
No,
already
I think that's the right answer. Just run as quick as you can.
all right.
Don't go anywhere near any knives.
Tell me about the day that you found out this was happening again, though.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited at the prospect of it. I'm always excited. I was reticent not having Wes with us, but Matt and Tyler, the new directors, had written us letters, you know, expressing how they were such great fans of Wes, and he's the reason they were directors, and they made Ready or Not because of the Scream movies. And Ready or Not was amazing. So I realized, you know, they really want to honor his legacy and do right by Wes and by these movies, and they really did.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? How we doing today? All right, I love the energy already. I want to start off by saying that anytime I see a scary movie, I get nervous. Like before you ride a roller coaster, but after it's done, you get this like empowering type, like I
That's
can
right.
do this.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
invigorating in a lot of ways.
It is. You both are in this. And so, Jasmin, I'm going to start with you. Tell me about what you felt when you were cast and you found out you were part of the legacy that is Scream.
Well, let me tell you, Dave. I felt just exceptionally thrilled. I was beside myself. I was excited. I was grateful. I was very excited to be joining such a brilliant legacy, a brilliant legacy of brilliant creators and brilliant storytelling. Yeah, very happy.
I
was
appreciate
also incredibly excited to work with Jasmin Savoy Brown. It's been a lifelong goal, and to see it realized
A
on screen.
lifelong goal.
Truly. You are born in 1972, so
Yeah, most people don't know that. Black Don't Crack and I have really good skincare.
that's right.
So I was actually born in 1972. It's pretty cool that I'm finally starting to play, you know, teenagers.
Good skincare, good movie.
It really helps. Yeah.
Mason, I appreciate the help with the microphone. So you get the next question. Are you a scary movie fan? Oh, I see what we're doing.
Yeah, so the horror has been a favorite genre of mine for as long as I can remember, whether it be movies or video games, comic books. I've always felt that fright is such a visceral form of entertainment, one that I imagine I'll subscribe to
For
my
years to
entire
come.
life.
I knew I was in for something the second I came into this room. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jasmin, what did you know about the Scream franchise? Did you remember seeing the originals? I mean, tell me what
Oh.
you knew.
Dave, it's pretty embarrassing. I actually had not seen the Scream films until I was shooting a Scream film. And then I thought, well, maybe I should know what I'm becoming a part of. And then I watched one and I went, oh, wow, this is pretty amazing. I hope I can do it justice.
That's right.
And that's a fact.
I would say she did. She's remarkable both in the movie and in general.
Very kind of you.
I want to be there right now. Mason, same question for you.
I was actually quite familiar with the Scream franchise. I'm a big fan, always have been. I feel as if the narrative crafted by Wes and Kevin and seen come to life through the remarkable cast of the original 96 film is something that sort of incited my love of horror from an early age. Moreover than that, I feel as if the education brought forth by the remarkable techniques of filmmaking have sort of brought about a love of cinema in general and the language of film. And me and probably an entire generation. I wouldn't know. I wasn't born.
Yeah, you weren't born yet.
Not yet.
You weren't born
Did
yet.
you, but yeah, you see, you got to move the mic over.
The mic. Otherwise,
Yeah.
how can we hear her brilliant?
How can we hear her? Exactly.
Otherwise,
feel like-
you can't-
I feel like we should end in song the way this is
Oh,
going.
you good, right?
The sun shines bright tomorrow, today.
For Scream.
Yeah.
Scream.
Thanks so much. This was fun. It's completely different. Anything else I'm doing, and I love it. I love it. It's so refreshing. Great to see you both. How's it going?
Hi, how's it
Good
going?
to see you.
Hey, fun fact here. This is what we're going to open with. Dylan actually came to visit us in Houston a couple of years ago. Goosebumps, you were here, and we, and we got to hang out with Jack Black, and
I knew I recognized you. I was like, I've talked to this guy. I knew it as soon as I saw you. Good to see you again.
Awesome. Thanks, bud, and great to
Yeah.
meet you, Marley. All right, you know what? Deputy Judy Hicks is back.
That's Sheriff Judy Hicks to you.
That's right. I forgot she got promoted.
I got promoted.
So, but what is it like to be? What was it like to return to this character? You know, full costume. You're back on the set. I mean, this is an iconic franchise. I want to know what was going through your mind during that day.
I have to say, I did feel quite strange to put on that standard issue cop uniform. The only difference being, this time I got to don the sheriff's hat, which up until this point, only David Arquette's character Dewey has been allowed to wear. But there's a baton passing, and I am now the sheriff. And when I put on that hat, I was feeling myself. I felt very, very large and in charge.
And also, I'm going to add this bad blank, and you know what the next word is. So, yeah, she's
Thank
not,
you,
she's not
thank
putting
you.
up with anything in this one. Dylan, first time you saw Ghostface, the character, tell me I would run the other way, but you're in the movie. You can't do that. What were you thinking?
I mean, you can see, stunt guy walk in in a ghost face costume, and then it's no matter how prepared you are, knowing you're in a Scream movie, it's still definitely startling. Just because it's different when it's this iconic figure that you've grown up with, like watching and sort of being scared of as a kid. Then you see it with your own eyes, and it's different than seeing it as just like a Halloween costume, which there's plenty of. But when you're like up close with it, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling.
Marley, I read that the secretive part about the scripts, you all didn't really even know, like up to a certain page, and nobody really knew what was going on. I read that in another interview that you did. Tell me more about that. I find that so fascinating.
Yeah, the production went to great lengths to keep it a secret who the actual killer/killers is. So they gave us all separate endings, and we all were convinced that our version of the script was the accurate one. And in my case, the producers went so far as to call me after they sent me the script, and they were all numbered and watermarked. They called me a few hours later in a seeming panic, saying,
hi, can you tell us what number script you have? We just want to make sure that we gave you the right version. And then I told them, they're like, oh, okay, thank God. So now in retrospect, I'm wondering if that was all a ruse just to kind of sell this scam that they had going, the way they were, tricking us, but it worked.
Melissa, it's good to see you again. We talked in the Heights. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, and Jack, great to meet you, man.
Great to meet you.
Excited about this movie, and I'm glad that you both are together because the first question, all you have to do is raise a hand, and you have to be honest with me, okay?
Oh, God.
Who likes scary movies? You'll notice my hand was down.
Oh, no.
No, let me tell you, my mom loves scary movies, but I am such a chicken blank when it comes to seeing them. And I am terrified, but when I get done with them, it's like when you ride a roller coaster and you're like, yes, I did it. I accomplished something.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with this movie. So yeah, that's how I felt.
Oh, great.
All right, Melissa, I got to start with you. When did you realize, what was the point that you realized that you were actually a part of a Scream movie? Was it on the set? Was it when you were cast, when you read the script? I want to know that moment when you went, dang, this is happening.
It actually dawned on me when I was shooting my first scene with Ghostface. And it just, up until that point, we had been like shooting other scenes and it had been fun, but it almost felt like we were at summer camp or we were like in college and we were all friends making like a student project. And then all of a sudden, it's a whole day dedicated to this Ghostface scene. And when I saw for the first time our stunt guy, Keith, wearing the robe and the mask, I turned to Matt and Tyler, the directors, and I was like, guys, we're making a Scream movie. Like, what? I just couldn't believe it. And it was a whole day for all of us because it was, I think, the first time. Well, no, it was the first time for me because Jenna had already shot with Ghostface. But it was that moment, just seeing the presence of the iconic figure, that it dawned on me.
You know, when I saw and I was just in a theater watching it, you actually worked on the movie. Same thing with me, though. When it hit the screen, it was so nostalgic for me. I was like, okay, It's a Scream movie. It's happening. Jack, I want to know, same question for you. The first time you realized, because I love that answer. That was a great answer, Melissa. Jack, I want to know, same thing from you. When did you go, okay, this is happening?
Oh, man. It might have been, it's a very similar story with me, unfortunately. But yeah, seeing, like, I need to maybe go into more detail about this, but Keith is our stunt Ghostface. He's just like a very, very nice Irishman, quiet, adorable, amazing. The second he put on that hood, it was so scary. Like I'm right with Melissa. I felt like we were making something else. But, you know, besides Ghostface, I think it's when I first saw, I think the first Legacy cast member I worked with was David. And when I first saw him get on set and just inhabit Dewey again. Being in a scene with Dewey and having him, you know, just right in front of me doing all of his Deweyisms. I was just so into it, and that really, I don't know, just led to just so many nostalgic feelings coming back. And I think, yeah, that's probably when it really hit me was having David next to me.
I love the honesty here. All right, we'll wrap with this. Melissa, what do you think the scariest thing is going to be for audiences? This is one of the most anticipated movies of the year that's coming out. What do you think is, no spoilers, but what do you think is just going to get them?
There are so many twists and unexpected turns in this movie.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of like gaping in awe moments when you go and experience this movie. And I'm very excited to hear the reactions of the longtime fans and also to welcome in a new generation of Scream fans.
I you know, you can't trust anything on the internet. But when I was getting ready for the interviews today, is this your first feature film?
Yeah.
Wow. My gosh, congratulations to you both. Honestly, I'm a chicken when it comes to scary movies, but I was so taken in with this one. How did it feel for you, Sonia? And it's not just like it's any movie.
Yeah.
It's, hello.
I was just like thrown right in. No, it's whoa. It's just I feel like I'm still pinching myself, and I still hasn't hit me that I'm like, this is it. Like we're in a movie, and for me, it's just really. I feel really incredibly lucky to be able to be a part of this so early in my life and career.
yeah, just a lot of gratitude.
That's awesome. Good deal. Mikey, got to ask this. Was it scary on the set? Was it, did you feel, because I was terrorized watching this. What did it feel like filming?
Yeah, I mean, I think just because the directors created such like a loose, fun environment, really gave us a lot of room to play and, make lots of different choices. Like I don't think any of us were scared. I mean, I think there were like, crazy situations that all of us were in at some point, but no, I think overall, like it was a really open, fun environment. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stick with you on this one. Okay, but tell me about the first time like you saw Ghostface. Did that okay, I see the grin.
The first time I saw Ghostface, I think actually the first time I saw the Ghostface mask was in the costume trailer when we were doing fittings. I saw the mask and the cape on a mannequin, and that was like, wow, we are really here making a Scream movie.
All right, Sonia, we're going to close with you. No spoilers, but what do you think is going to? She's praying. No, we're not.
I'm like,
no. But this is a fair question. What do you think is going to frighten viewers? It's one of the most anticipated movies this year. You've probably already seen the reactionary tweets, including mine, that said this is just next level. But
I've been following all of it. I literally am like geeking out and just like looking at all the videos and the comments and everything. I love it. Yeah.
So what do you think is going to get them? What do you think is going to get people?
Oh, I just think that, man, the kills are like as brutal as ever. And
He's so
I'm
excited.
so excited. I love it. And unexpected. And yeah, there's some crazy things happening that people will for sure leave the theater being like, what?
You both just gave me chills. Seriously. Thank you so much for your time today. That was awesome.
Thank you.
We're celebrating stabbing.
We're celebrating. Yeah.